Hi guys, welcome back to Lily Katule channel. Thank you for keeping it here. Happy new month. If you're new here, I create content on beauty, motherhood and motivation. So if this is your kind of content, kindly hit that subscribe button, follow the notification bell so that every time I upload new content, you get notified. Today, I decided to switch it up a little bit and do something different. So I have a wonderful guest. She is young, she is beautiful, she is multi-talented, and she is changing the poet industry. In fact, she is the 59th Slam African Queen. She is also the author of How to Grieve a Heartbreak and an advocate of women empowerment and all things about equality. And you know, I am all about women empowerment. So she is a wonderful friend of mine, and please welcome her on this channel. Come on. Karibu.
Asante.
I see you come.
Oh.
Have a seat. Hi, welcome to my channel.
Thank you.
It's very good to have you
It's
here.
so good to be here.
Long time.
Man.
How long? Is it two years?
2
It is 3. No.
We didn't see each other during the pandemic.
Wait, when did you come home? Ilikuwa after or before? It might have. No, we saw each other. Ulienda kwa baby shower?
Yamela? Yes.
Yes, so that was the last time.
Yeah. Wow.
So, I know we have a lot of history, but my viewers will want to know, who is Shikkiey? Tell us in depth, what does she love? What does she do? Yeah, we love to hear about it.
Shikkiey is a spoken word artist, just a creative in general, because there was a time I used to be really into modeling, and that's when I met Katule, and then poetry, kashika, spoken word, so I dived into that fully. And just last year I wrote an anthology, a poetry anthology. It's called How to Grieve a Heartbreak.
And we explain to those of us who don't know what anthology.
Anthology.
What is anthology?
It's like a collection of poems in one book.
But now yours, right?
Yes, mine, all mine. All of them are mine. I know
Damn.
that.
Yeah? We are seated here with an author. Author. Hey, congratulations.
Thank you.
I saw the book. I saw the event, you launching it. It was wonderful.
Thank you so much.
I'm so happy for you.
Thank you so
Congratulations. Finally, you are living
Can
your
you
dream.
imagine?
I'm telling you guys, this girl.
Can you imagine?
I don't know. You normally call yourself just Shikkiey.
Yeah, this Shikkiey.
She's called Shikkiey. I will link her details here on social media because I have attended some of her poetry sessions. She's really authentic, really gifted, and just so bold while doing it. So I'm not a lover of poems, but watching her anytime, she gives you like that other space. Yani you just say you're so real, so they feel back a picture. You're coming and he struggled. Way. Allah, una feel you observe before struggle.
He struggled.
Sindio. So today, it's Feb, and we know Feb is the month of love. So today here, as we talk and we get to know Shikkiey and her just thoughts about relationships, we will be doing it over makeup because actually one thing, facts, she was among my first canvas when I was learning makeup. And in Isura, we have done a lot of things. I'll try looking for those photos. It has a link. Kidogo, want the progress, the growth. But I'm telling you, her face, I used to like her face because me I felt like all the features go poor, as in they are shaped nicely. So it was easy for me to work on her face than anyone else. So thank you for giving me that
Thank you so much
opportunity.
for having me.
Yes. So, Kwambe, is Shikkiey in a relationship?
Shikkiey is in a relationship. Why are you acting?
Because we are friends and I don't even know. I
keep it. I just.
Enjoy this COVID.
It's
What?
Yes, Shikkiey is in a relationship.
Uh-huh.
But I don't like posting
About it.
Because I just feel like it's very easy for people to be in your business and you don't really know who's genuinely, happy for you or So I just try to keep it very professional on social media.
Wow, how long has the relationship been?
We just turned 2 years in January.
Just. Do you know how long 2 years?
2 years is a long time.
It's a long time to keep a relationship surviving, especially this Nairobi.
Long time.
Wow, congratulations.
Thank you. How long have you and Gabe been together with it?
This is going to be our 6th year.
Veteran. No, Silikuwa juzi.
Yeah. 6. Yes. Imagine. We knew a veteran.
Congratulations.
Is it? Yeah. We're celebrating our 5th anniversary, then to our 6th year.
But it makes sense.
Imagine. Cinema is turning 4.
Oh my goodness. She's grown up so fast.
Niko na toddler, nafaa kuwa nikifikiria baby number 2. Na hii Nairobi, hali. Anyway, I'm telling you. But anyway, so this is Shikkiey in a relationship. So we know the hype around Valentines and what it comes with. So mimi nataka kujua Shikkiey ndio huyu. Valentine is coming. Where's your boyfriend? So how important is Valentine's to you?
It's important. And I think for me, I came to find out it was important in that relationship. So you remember that relationship when my boyfriend wasn't even texting me happy Valentine's? It was so I was in a relationship where the partner I was with didn't believe in Valentine's. I understand. I understand.
Oh, that was the reason.
Yeah.
They didn't believe in it.
They didn't believe.
See, that was even their personality. They don't text. So they don't believe in it.
Hey, shade. Okay, that was also part of the problem. But they also didn't believe in Valentine's, so they made it a point to never ever celebrate it.
Did they tell you? Like, did they go through you?
After the first Valentine, we had a talk. It was like, hey, like at a text, and they were like, that's when they told me they didn't believe in Valentine's. So. What I had, our compromise was we don't have to celebrate, do anything special. What we can do is just text each other happy Valentine's, and we can do a project together, maybe visit a children's home, something that both of us, would make sense for both of us.
Yeah.
But then every Valentine, they would ghost me the day before. They will stop texting me the day before, and then they will resume texting me on the 15th or the 16th.
Weird.
That was what used to happen. So from then on, I guess you just have to do something for Valentine's. I'm not even asking for much, just like something.
So you're saying you're not asking for much. What is your ideal kind of Valentine date? Ideal meaning with your boyfriend well, there is capability. So there's I will answer too. If money wouldn't be a problem, what would be your ideal Valentine date? And right now, during this time, what is your ideal kind of?
Okay, so
what's the minimum you can accept right now?
Minimum right now, let me start with if money wasn't a problem, because I'm a bit bougie. If money wasn't a problem, rent out the whole restaurant.
Wale wakubwa. Mnaambia if you're fully booked and then mnaenda mnapata watu wawili.
Completely empty. Rent out the restaurant, make sure deco is everything, flowers, my name where, chocolates, wine, what else, and then just good food and good company. The reason is I'm not a outdoor person, and interacting with a lot of people drains my energy. But then generally I like indoor dates, like someone transformed a room to be cozy and nice, candle lit, kuna chakula, we're just talking, catching up, there might be a movie. So that's normally what I'd like. Still, there's not a lot of things happening around, because I like conversations, and I like also spending quality time with my person. Yeah.
Ish. So the minimum is
like an indoor date. But you also have to be creative, you know, make a spread or something.
Yeah, that
Masai shuka, two pillows,
two candles. Other squeezy pillows are being decorated with these of it. I love you, only you. You can even customize Nini, Shikkiey, and the other person.
Yeah.
So true. Hey, hello, standards, my friend. So, how important do you think is Valentine's to women? And I'll be more specific, Nairobi women, because I'm telling you, I don't know, but I feel like men really hate is a strong word, dislike Valentine's time, especially those who are dating Nairobi women, because I feel ni kama tumeweka standard ingine yenye wanaume wanasema hapana. So what do you think about that? Number one, have we put our standards so high during Valentine's? And the other thing is, how do you think, like the Nairobi women, the standard wameweka, do you think it's appropriate? And also, how important do you think it is a Valentine to a Nairobi woman who's dating, not married?
Okay. Okay, I was watching a video, I think it was on TikTok or something, and I remember this person was saying men hate anniversaries, birthdays, and Valentines because it mostly leans on the woman. Like if it's gifting, it only leans on the woman. If it's the appreciation, it leans on the woman. And men rarely to never get gifts or are shown the same level of effort on that day. And I was like, okay, fine, I get it. And I understand, but also I feel like if your partner is like your person, leave alone at anything, but like your person, they write for you, they know you, they know what you like, what you don't like. I think then there will be some sort of balance during this day. Even if it's gifting, unampatia gift na pia yeye anakupatia gift. I understand the imbalance and why they would hate it like that, but also I think kitu ingine imechangia is social media and the people who get very grandiose gifts, flaunting it on social media.
5 million
Was it 50? 5 million? Was it
no,
the helicopter?
Like 5 or 50?
No, it could be 50 million. I think it's 5 million.
But it was kitambo before COVID.
Yeah, so like you can imagine, you see someone on your feed, amepelekwa that Kempinski date, helicopter ride, ameenda wapi, a rooftop to themselves with flowers and nini, all these things, and now pressure your person to do that same thing for you. Imekuwa hivi, it's like a competition sort of thing, like see what I got on this day, I want to flaunt what nilinunuliwa. And for me, I think it's a personal thing, if I was gifted chocolates, it's my chocolates, I don't want to show you. If I was gifted, I don't know, whatever it is, it's just mine, that's just me. I wouldn't flaunt it for people because it's my moment. And that's why the type of date I chose was ile no one else is around, because at the end of the day, no one else matters. It's me and my person. We're the only people who matter.
Sasa, do you think what was Chana Nairobi will make a standard plan?
Oh, definitely. And I think it's seeping out everywhere. I feel like if you have social media, there's also this pressure of your dates looking a certain type of way, them costing a certain amount of money, because kuna zingine uwezi eka on social media, it's not worth flaunting. But when you're taken to certain restaurants or certain spaces, then you bring out your phone and you want to show everyone that you've been in that space. You're gonna let a lot of pressure, because if you're at a point where you're not able to afford, or your partner is not able to afford that date, then you're not going to be happy with amekupikia hiyo siku, you guys chill, talked, I don't know, watched a movie or something, I feel like to each their own. Honestly, I'm not saying that you lower your standards, please. No, we never lower our standards, but I'm just saying it's not for everyone. Enjoy it. You too, like, enjoy it for yourself.
Enjoy it for yourself. So, Valentine's tumeifanya ikae ni kama it's the only day that people get gifts, people get treated well.
Yeah.
What is your thought about that? why is it that ni kama tu why do we make noise during 14th and not any other day?
But it's the same reason you make noise on your birthday. Why are we making noise on our birthday? You were born. So why are you making noise? Was it that on your birthday? No, it's the same thing. Is it that on your birthday now you're living more? No.
I feel like on my birthday it has more impact. You know why? I've added a whole new year. As in I would have died somewhere. Corona would have carried me. Unaelewa? So I feel like on your birthday there's more to celebrate. There's like life.
Okay.
There's seeing a new year. Maybe let's say you're turning 30. Imagine there are people who are your age who didn't get to see that. You know, so hiyo ni kale like you're saying thank you for this new year and yes guys I'm here. So Valentine's Day, people who are dating, this is the person who umekuwa ukiona hata weekend hata hiyo jana yake before Valentine kesho. So what is the whole fuss about Valentine's and why did it become that way?
I think too it's a day when it's called what these companies get to market their stuff, you know, and brand it with love and Valentine.
Okay, no, say.
Sindio, at your get your package, nini, blah blah blah. So I feel like it's more on that day. A lot of companies or whatever brands get to earn, and it's a good strategy because it's the same thing they use on Christmas, Easter, Mother's Day. You know, on your birthday, these are the packages we offer. But I think there's a lot of noise, especially from us women, because we are mostly on the receiving end of the gifts and the affection, and you know, like it feels nice, and you also want to feel special. There's nothing wrong with it, by the way. I just hope that if you're in, you know, a healthy relationship, that it's both ways. Both partners feel like they're being appreciated on that day. Yeah.
So you're saying about both partners being appreciated. What ways do you think we can make our men feel appreciated? Like, do you have maybe ideas of how men can also feel like, hey, this Valentine's Day, by the way, men are also being included. Though even nowadays, even as the companies are marketing, you know, at least men are create stuff for guys. Unasikia maybe a massage here, a barber shop experience kind of thing, wanna package wallets maybe with watches, kitu kaa hiyo. So at least they are feeling included. But how can we make them feel, especially those of us who are dating, wasifeel ni kama mimi by the way ninangojea tu kupeana, I might not be getting, and if I get maybe the box and a socks.
It totally depends on what you have planned for the day. But gifts are a nice way of making someone feel appreciated. If you know your person, you know what they like, you know what excites them. So you can get something for them that will make them feel appreciated. It doesn't have to be expensive, but if the budget allows, you know, like do you. Also, if they like a certain type of food, you can prepare it for them. If it's certain types of activities, maybe they like painting, kuna paint and sips events, or like maybe you can go to the museum or art galleries to see paintings. There's so many interesting things you can do together that, you know, it will make them feel really appreciated. Yeah, but it depends on who your partner is and what they like.
Should we have expectations during this Valentine's? Ama tu mtu aishi kivyake?
I want to ask you that question. Do you have expectations for this Valentine's? Relationship 6 years. Does it like, do the expectations go low?
I think it goes, for me, I don't know if it's for everyone, but me I'm feeling it goes lower.
Really?
Do you know why? Because me I feel, kuna time alisahau Valentine's. And that even goes to my next question. Mtu alisahau. Is it important kwa kama wewe tuko like humans forget nini but sasa kuna siku alisahau, imagine, and so okay everywhere imagine men wanajifanyanga waoni. Oh god, well alisahau my friend, alafu I think you umesema hivyo it's everywhere. Aliona saa 4 p.m. Saa 4 p.m. na ananiambia happy Valentine's babe, sijui nini wewe hiyo ndio iliniwasha moto. Because I'm like, why are you sending this thing at 4 p.m? It means totally you had forgotten, like completely. Ni maybe flowers kwa job ndio huko mpaka mabeshte wangu ameniambia happy Valentine's. Me I'm like, guy, the person that I live with, the person that I love, ndo hata aniambia au wengine wananiambia. Yani nili feel so hurt. I felt so betrayed. I felt like I am the only woman during this
Valentine
on this planet, out of the 7 billion, if we are 4 billion women, I felt like I'm the only woman who on Valentine's Day the man forgot. Yeah, so see, he forgot. Sasa mimi anasikuwa namuongelesha by the way. So tukamit jioni. I think alikuwa sha notice definitely.
Yeah.
Alikuwa sha notice because the fact that nini ume text mse hata kuongeleshi unajua huko by the way. So when he was coming home alikuwa anajua tunakuja. So akaniambia babe pole, you know, aki by the way to work nini the timings ilienda tu so fast. By the time nakuja kumbuka honestly nilisahau. Aliniambia by the way kweli tu honestly nilisahau. Nilikuja kukumbuka after naona watu kwa ofisi na pia kwa social media. Ile time aliingia I think ilikuwa saa hiyo 4. So na ananiambia imagine hiyo ndio time yenye mimi nilifanya nini? Niliona. Okay? So me I'm like okay, sawa. And that was before was it called 2020. So that was the hiyo ingine alikuwa nakumbuka. Hizo zingine zote alikuwa so 2020 alisahau. So me I'm like hey, ni kuzoeana, tumeanza kuzoeana because how can you do the other one so perfectly alafu sahi unaniangusha chini tu kama unaniacha kama maembe. So I started thinking maybe hiyo ilikuwa kimadharau ni show sasa hii ushakuwa wangu, uko na mtoi wangu, please madam relax. So when I explained it to him after of course he cool down, nikamwambia mimi sikufeel poa. Everyone out there was either with a flower or something, and you just because first of all the flower is not the problem, it's the fact that no one has sent you even a text, unaelewa? So it felt like unataka kusema ukitembea hiyo nini yote barabara yote hata teddy bear iko kukumbusha hata asubuhi social media watu wakiongea Valentine is coming, where's your boyfriend, nothing really. But I can't understand men are different, and the things that we think ni normal kwetu as women, to them by the way they might not appear like so, unaelewa? So kwake maybe hata haina impact hivyo sana kama kwetu. So it's okay for you to really just express yourself. Uanze kuambianga mtu January 1st mimi na expect kitu 14, unaelewa? So I feel like it's good to express yourself, but as you're expressing yourself, we be very careful on how we're expressing, because we know our men, we know their capabilities. Usianze kuambia mtu hiyo 5 million na Kepinski na yeye akona 500. You wanna get? I said let's just be gracious to them. If I see 5 million itafika. So after that I started having less expectations. So I'm really trying to be here and nikwambie ukweli if I really know the truth. Is it that I started having less expectation because of nili realized I can be disappointed, ama I started just accepting it's a day like any other?
And that was about to ask you that same question.
So I'm here now just asking myself, is it because of alisahau so nikaanza kuona we madam utakuwa unajipanganga utajipanga, ama is it the fact that I started realizing Valentine's Day is just a day like any other? So sina jibu because now hata mimi imenikujia, did I lose my expectations due to my experience, or did I lose my expectations because of growth, as in maturity?
So let's say for example now that Valentine's is approaching, if you was to forget again, would you feel a type of way, or would be like it's just another day? Either way, like, you know, he expresses his love throughout the whole year, so this day isn't any different.
Kwenye tuko sahi I will understand because I know it's been tough times and a lot is going on, na kuna more important things than just one day. Mkule nini ya mwezi mzima alafu mwanze kuombaomba watu do ya kusurvive the rest of the year. So if it happens this year, I will understand. But inafikanga point where you know the capabilities of your man.
True.
Honestly, unaanza kumgauge na hiyo. Akianza kuleta tu mchezo unajua bethe this is just a joke. Unaelewa? So I feel like also we should look at how people's growth. Unajua tu mwanaume wako akona 5 million balance, akikataa kupea 100k, huyu tu ni maisa, ama kuna mtu mwingine, unaelewa? But there's someone else who's trying to keep it together. Maybe they have lost even their job. Imagine watu kama hao. Do you really expect mtu kama huyu akupeleke date? Una get? This is someone who's already they are in their mental state, wako too like they are not even comfortable. They are trying to think how am I supposed to survive this man? Wewe uko hapo because sometimes women we can be very unreasonable. Let me use that word. Unreasonable. Wewe utaki kujua. And I've heard also a lot of people saying sijui women never sijui date broke men ama never reduce your reduce your standards. So saa zingine kana kwanga kizungumkuti because sawa uja reduce standard but you know this man amefutwa job so anafaa kufanya nini. Let us also not be rigid, but itafika point nitamwambia zi, but you know what, I also don't expect him to forget. Do you know why? Because Valentine is not about buying me things. What about a message? What about cooking me breakfast? Unless tunalala njaa breakfast.
The little things.
Imagine hata niyo siku nilimuuliza, you know what you had to do was just wake up in the morning, prepare breakfast, bring it to bed. That would have been already me my Valentine. As in aniende na nisahau sijui flowers, chocolates, I don't need that. Unaelewa? So honestly, yes, nitajam because it's not about just taking me out and buying me teddy bears and flowers.
Is also very
yes. Kwanza tulifanyanga nini? Nitangoje. Nitonga love test. Acts of service is my number 2.
What's your number 1?
Words of affirmation. Yes. So unaona, so nitafeel because I'm expecting hata kuniambia maybe hiyo siku nitakusugua miguu. Unaelewa? So yes, there has to be something that you have to do for your loved one. Si lazima umpeleke nje. So nitakach, by the way, nimekumbuka nitakach. So what about you? Akisahau.
Nitakach.
Hakuna negotiation.
Kwanza hiyo ana trigger some traumas for real because like you, for me it's not about the big things. You took me where, you flew me out where. If you're going to do that, perfect, like that's nice, but for me it's the little things. It's like you gave me some attention during the day, you know, ulipika ama you sent me a card. It doesn't have to be too, or you decided by the way we'll go for a walk somewhere, you know, just we chill, we talk, you know, but effort. What I'm just talking about is effort. It doesn't have to be too grand. You hired out a whole hotel. It doesn't have to be grand like that. And na feel pia kuna hiyo pressure guys get. They feel like if it's not grand, then they don't even try. They don't even try at all. But also it depends with the kind of person you're with, because there are people who it's either you go big or you go home.
Our friends from the lake.
Wababas. Muliji. Pata in such predicaments. Itabidi you level up. I don't know. But for me, it's all about the effort that you put into making it such, you know, a memorable moment.
But nini nilikuwa nasema, you know, just like you said, kuna when you wali set standards. By the way, was in set standards day 1, alafu day 5,000 and something I expect imeshuka.
True.
There has to be something. Either you are faking that life or ulikuwa tu unanilua ama interest imeisha. Because you can't start taking me to Kempinski all of a sudden unanipeleka kibanda. Why? Unless maybe something drastic changes in your life. But if it's the same lifestyle, you get why all of a sudden ulikuwa unanitreat this way and then you change. Kama ulianza kunipeleka chicken in, nipelekenge tu chicken in. No. And then there's so let us also tusikasirike when also our women overreact, because ulikuwa I'm sure uko na hiyo capability.
Okay.
So what again? Ama what is your thought on that? Mtu amekuanzisha kupelekanga Kempinski. Sawa, and I'm not saying kupelekanga Kempinski every day, but do you expect even a day like Valentines, mse atakwambia tukae home tukule nini? Normal food like rice.
I mean, I definitely have questions.
So utakuwa na questions.
You know your person. If your person is the person who loves gifting, then if a certain moment that doesn't happen, and be like, hey, kwani what's up? Ama kuna mtu mwingine una gift, you know. Such concerns itakuja kwa akili definitely. For me, I've heard of situations from like people hata kusema tu kwa internet bali watu wamechukua loan to go and impress a lady. Umempeleka Mombasa, ukamnunulia pamoja shopping, and then after that akakuacha, and now you have to service this
loan.
It's never that serious.
It
really isn't.
For the person who, let's say, atakuacha, so ude utakuwa unampea hiyo lifestyle wapi?
True. Because you are going to maintain such a lifestyle, because now part of the package was, you know, the luxury. Yeah, and it's not about that you but they fell in love with the money or nini, no, but like that added to the experience. And once you take it away, then that means what you offered to that person wasn't authentic.
So Kenya alikuwa ameenda kununua ipendeze, you lied.
True.
You lied. So you don't start calling women gold diggers or other funny names. Yet everyone has a list. Kila mtu anakuwa na list. Hata ukienda grocery unakuwa na list yako, even if sometimes you will not follow. So always anza kuambia mtu all of a sudden ati you know you should like the person, hivyo tu. It depends. You like the person plus what they come with. Sindio? It's a whole package. Uwezi acha nini nyuma. So when you start changing, alafu unauzia huyu msee kitu kingine yenye yako anataka, alikuwa anataka nyanya, unaanza kumuuzia tomato paste.
Alafu unamwambia it does the same thing. But I wanted tomatoes.
The tomatoes themselves. Because maybe nilikuwa nataka tunaweza kachumbari. Unaelewa?
Right? And you can't do that with tomatoes.
You can't. So hata mimi just be you. Kama hauna hiyo siku bedhi, ambia tu mtu wako sina in advance. Let us and that will also reduce your the stress that men have during Valentines. Just ambia tu mtu wako, by the way.
Also, I feel like planning it together can be so interesting. Be like, oh, by the way, what's our situation? Oh, I think I saved enough money to take us to go. So I'm like, cost is nice. You know, mnapanga hiyo pamoja. If it's just a date at home, mnapanga hiyo pamoja. I've seen a video pahali these two people they live in the same house. So what they did is they have 2 bedrooms. So one bedroom was a setup for their date night, so they turned it out to be a really cozy place. Both of them worked on it, and then moja alichange kwa living room, mwingine alichange kwa the other room. So the surprise was seeing how like they've dressed, and then kumbe this other person had a surprise ndani ya the place they set up. Kumbe this other person had surprised them with food. It was really nice. It's like, that's cute. Both of you worked on it together.
Like you can make something very simple fun.
So simple and so nice, because at the end of the day, it's not about
hata hizo restaurants mnataka kuenda ama sijui kufurahishwa wapi. Imagine you can also still fly another time. Valentine's is just one day.
True.
You can just fly any
other time. Birthday, anniversary, a random vacation.
So it's for happen on 14th. Wait for another day and don't spoil someone's esteem in the name of ilikuwa Valentine's, because men get hurt with some things na anaweza kataa kukuambia, but already isha change just their way of even how they look at themselves. Like, we kama mimi siwezi afford kufanyia hivi mama wa mine, I don't feel like I'm man enough. And that's not how we want to make our better halves feel.
True, pressure is real out here, especially when you feel like you can't give them what they love or the experiences they want to have. Yeah, it can really toil with your self-esteem.
Sasa tunataka kuweka lashes. Tukiweka lashes, ni kama lazima tunyamaze.
Can't multitask.
Hey, these lashes, my friend. It's lakini sasa lazima kwanza zikauke. Okay. Lazima zikauke. So, as zinakauka, do you think kuna kwanga na difference between how married people celebrate their Valentines and how, don't want to call them single, dating people? Like people who are dating but they don't live together. So let's put people who live together with their spouses kama married.
Okay.
And then those people who wanaendanga makwao nyumbani. What do you think? Is there a difference?
I think there is. I feel like with married couples, kuna certain level of responsibility that just comes with living together. Yeah, you're thinking beyond the day, your 14th. You're thinking about, I don't know, rent, upkeep, about if you have children and school fees and all those things. So there's so much that comes with it. And then also kuna a certain hustle that married couples have, or just couples living together have, that people or couples that are not living together don't have, because they're already starting life together. Kuna hiyo tu pressure tu flani they have that they have to think about. So I definitely think that pia in regards to how they celebrate Valentine's, it's beyond the grandiose things, the big things. But also, we can also put it like this. They've been together for so long, like mumezoeana, mnaona each other every day. If you get the opportunity to see your partner every day kukuja home, that is the opportunity they have to do like the grand things, you know, these special holidays, the Valentines, the birthdays, the anniversaries. So we can also look at it like that, because they don't have your luxury ya kuifanya every day. So on the days that it counts, they go all out. I guess it just depends with, you know, who you are and your partner and your living situation.
Would you go for a Valentine's date with another couple or couples? Like hiyo siku, is it a day for you to, like, if you really have maybe a tight friend and maybe you, as in you know each other in that group, si ati unajua tu day mama boy, so all of you know each other, would you consider that as an ideal kind of need to go with?
Doubled it. In fact, if it was like a couple, maybe we were like four with our couple, with our partners, right? So maybe we're 8, and then we do an activity, game night. We can do like drinks and just talk there's so many. That is such a good idea. Kwanza game night. Game night will be so fun.
Hebu turecommendie games watu kama sisi wenye hata we don't.
Imagine if you Google, you'd find game night for couples.
Yeah.
Kuna charades, kuna Pictionary. You draw something and then they're supposed to guess what you've drawn. Yeah.
Whoa, and you're supposed to guess what you've drawn.
Yeah, if you're not an artist or
come up.
So you can play it as couples against couples. Yeah, you can do if you want to go bougie, a whole paint and sip, just, you know, your group as a couple, or you can watch short funny clips together, or that is such a good idea. Mupike, or you can have food to be organized so that you can have to do that, because games actually take up a very huge chunk of the time. By the time unaamka
mwanze kupika tena
hivi
time is gone. 3 hours has flown.
Yeah, kila mtu anataka kwenda makwao. So that's a good idea. Plus, if like money was an issue, it's a good way to pull resources and just have fun as a group.
Because imagine kusema, let's say a minimum ama hata max ya 2k.
Yeah.
Imagine 2k if you're like 3 couples, that is 6k.
Yeah.
And you're all indoors. Imagine what 6k can do.
Food,
because I feel like 6k,
I highly doubt you need deco. Maybe the men just to come with flowers.
Kitu kana chocolate.
Yeah, or a chocolate or something. Perfect. Game night is very chill. And then if you're with people who you're comfortable with, it's even so much fun.
It's even fun.
Yeah.
I think hiyo ni kitu nafaa kujaribu in the near future. Kwenda nini?
Uniite hiyo game night.
After kusikia kuna mtu for 2 years, my friend. This is embarrassing. We should do it. Hata si lazima ikuwe hata Valentines, whatever.
Yeah, definitely.
Sasa, do you believe in love at first sight?
I mean,
take your time to think about this one. Kumbuka uko na mtu.
I mean, yes, I mean, I believe in attraction at first sight. Yeah, because love is nothing. It's a very huge word, and it's beyond the feelings. It's beyond the how your heart palpitates ukiwa na mtu wako. It's beyond all those things. Kuna respect, kindness, the way you treat your person, nini, hizo vitu zote. But attraction at first sight are definitely. And then you might be attracted to this person you meet. The moment anafungua mdomo, you realize apana, this is no way we can go with you.
This is not it.
Yeah. Do you believe in love at first sight? Was yours love at first sight?
Like mine, I would say it was.
For real?
For real. For real. Because our anniversary is coming up in April. So I'll give you the story of how we met. Because it is juicy. It is juicy. Imagine me, I believe.
I think I bumped into you guys at your first date at KFC. You remember?
That was not our first. Our first one was in Thika.
No.
Our first one was in Thika.
I'm thinking
Nitoka Nairobi tukapelekana Thika, my friend. Hii Nairobi tu wanataka kujinx. Nairobi maneno. Tulitoka tukaenda all the way to Thika, imagine.
Oh wow.
At Coconut Grill. I don't know whether you know about it.
No. It's a nice place.
Inakuwa na nini samaki. Mimi nilipenda the samaki.
Oh, nice.
So, yes, so that's where we went just to eat samaki and catch up. And I think also kutoa hizo tu nini tu za Nairobi. Me I feel like
Nairobi is just outcast.
Hautaki kuanzisha kitu serious Nairobi. Chukua nini mpeleka na huko Nyeri. Mkaanzie life huko kwanza then mtarudi. Yeah, so for me, I imagine I believe in love at first sight. And I don't know, niko nataka kunipate support, but I feel like niko kwa hii solo for now. But I do believe in love at first sight. I feel like unaweza pata tu msee feel mume click. You have this whatever umekuwa ukitafuta na whatever amekuwa akitafuta, it's the same. Unaelewa? So as much as utasema hiyo ilikuwa attraction, you see when you start having a conversation and then you feel like everything that you've always been looking for, ama everything they are looking for, it's what you're looking for, that changes things. Unaanza kufeel ni kama it is not a destiny, ama ni chance, ama ni easy words, English, my friend. So yeah, I do believe, but I've always been a believer kutoka kitambo. So I just feel like it was it was cemented, your belief. Yes.
But you know, the person who I'm with right now, well, it wasn't at first, like, but the first time I was like, you're attractive, okay, but I minded my business. The second interaction was when kulikuwa na ile conversation and then that was when I was like, okay.
So you did it kwa tulionana kapeana macho na mtu
aka move on. But second interaction kulikuwa na ile okay, so we were having a conversation to realize the vibe is vibing. The vibe was vibing. Like cool, I think tunaweza enda mahali na wewe. Yeah.
So how was that moment? After some, like, who approached who first?
Me, shamelessly.
Never shamelessly, because I'm with you. I also approached my husband.
Really?
Yeah.
You know, this is the funny thing. I hear a lot of women say, nijikute, I approach a man, it's desperation. I'm like, I don't find it as desperation.
I also don't find it.
I just think like, you know, if you like what you see and you want to give it a chance, you know, you can just go and try.
Yeah, because you know, most men actually even fear beautiful women.
True.
So anaweza kuwa by the anataka ile like kabisa. But now because of whatever, sijui maybe alifikiria nini huko nje ama aliambiwa ude msiligi yako, you know how the way unaanza kufikiria just other things, ile self sabotaging. Yeah, it's good just to approach someone and tell them exactly how you feel. Waambie tu hata kama utasema bedhe nakutaka, you know you also not going out there.
Don't even have pick up lines. Because tumeenda kuuliza jina nini, so kwa hiyo harakati we just started talking.
You just don't go asking ati mimi naitwa nani na nimekucheck.
Unasema
unataka can I take you home? Can I take you home?
No, handsome.
It's not that kind of miniaty. It's not because tuliwa approach that is how we were. But I'm for that. Even some say it's not classy for women to approach.
Why? I've actually had someone say, if you see a woman approaching you, run. There must be something wrong with them. Ati hana mtu ama maybe akona shida. So I'm like, hey,
what?
We can't, you know. But I feel like there's so many women who are they're not afraid to go for what they want, and to categorize them in like that is fair.
Umeenda sana.
Unaweza kuwa miss an opportunity on a very, very good person just because categorize up a certain type of way.
Yeah, I even saw a discussion on Facebook. Mwingine akisema haezi approachiwa na dem na kubali. Hata ukue mvotaje.
Ebu please tell us men, if you're watching this, how does it affect you? Does it hurt your ego? Like
tuambie shida iko.
Tell us what exactly is wrong with a woman approaching a man.
Yeah. Because me, I don't get it. I know that kanini of sijui a man is supposed to hunt, but tukusita pia tuna evolve na time. Tuko 2020.
I also the lioness hunts.
Yeah, you can't be that rigid, jamani. You can't. I don't. You notion me, I will never accept it.
Yeah, true. And plus, I feel like tuna move at a time pahali both, especially women, they are being empowered and they are very comfortable in their skin. So, to approach someone who they like isn't a big issue.
Yeah.
Say, by the inaweza maiwezi, kaiwezi.
Tujikate.
Hakuna waste time. Hai, by the hakuna time ya kuwaste siku hizi. Talking stage is a sham.
We are not wasting any more time.
Talking stage is a sham. I think
kama iko karibu.
Iko karibu.
Hata mimi napatanga. They come and then after 2 imeisha.
They go.
It's so smooth for 1 week hivi mpaka unaji kwa like one we can have a smooth face.
But breakouts are at least imetulia. Before pimples huku.
Cheekbones. Ile story ya modeling uliamwaje?
I want to go back to it by the way. Your time nilikuwa na feel I don't have money to do the photo shoots. Also people were not calling me for shoots. It was just hard nikasema acha nitulie. But
hiyo ni story tu za self-sabotage.
Yeah, by the way.
Kujiongelesha tu uanze kuona the reasons why.
You can't and then let me tell you, in modeling industry, your time nilikuwa na self-esteem was trying, but yeah, it wasn't as good. So you can imagine you're in a room of beautiful, hakuna mtu mwenye si mrembo.
Hiyo kitu kwanza.
Beautiful, slender.
Hiyo kitu ina kazi yanga wanawake mbaya.
And then like
wengine ndio wamekuja na Uber that time, wewe umeingia matatu ama sama driving.
The wig is wigging, the makeup is makeup. You couldn't even afford fare to get to the auditions.
Imagine.
Just to do something to myself.
I mean, I understand. I get it completely. It can.
Yeah.
Inaweza ku-affect mbaya.
And especially when you get out of those auditions and you're not being picked.
Yeah, unaanza kujambia unaona
like maybe I'm not pretty enough.
I'm not what they were looking for.
I'm not what they were looking for. Hey, you are always not what they were looking for.
But we are here, growing every day.
And I'm thinking, I just start with, I think my camera yangu iko poa. So I can just do self minis. Niki graduate nikiwa na pesa for whatever shoot.
Kama ile nini akina Sheila ya sijui 250. A photo 350 ile studio yenye anaendanga. Ile sijui inakwanga huko Ngong.
250 a photo.
50 photo kwa sababu ya hiyo unaona photos una like zote sasa alafu umekaziwa tu 350. Sasa unashangaa guy.
Baby. So that's the card.
So uko like a minimum ni 10 photos, so that's 35.
Okay, makes sense.
So unaona umesha like already 15 photos. Like which one do I leave, which one? It's hard.
Akutumia hata unedited ones.
Imagine walikata. Hata mimi nijiuliza si basi mko mna edit hizo zingine mnatumia mtu unedited, because imagine people will like more than 10.
Yeah, of course.
Imagine you have a family shoot. Mutafanya 10 photos sure. Yeah.
Kuna individual, kuna together.
So hapa sasa ndo wanakulianga do.
That's very smart. Very smart.
Sasa ndo wanakulia do because they know a whole family can't come and like 10 photos. Upende mtoto wako karibu 5. Upende wewe mtoto mwingine 5. Upende ya bwana wako unajua anaga photos 5. Umeshavuka. Wewe zako upende
mmekuja na outfit change.
Exactly. Imagine you have an outfit change. What exactly 10 photos are you liking?
Afadhali nini to negotiate na umsi. I'm like,
and anaweza reduce price ya photo.
hata wasicharge per photo, useme tu muagree on a package.
Hata mimi I wish there was a package.
Maybe some edited photos, easy and edited, kitu kama hiyo. Makes sense. So the catch is if you actually don't like.
So at least ukiwa yule mzee wenye you don't like photos, utakuwa kazi rahisi. Ndio ukafanya kitu yako na utoke. Hata sisi photogenic sana kwa all the photos. Utalilia kwa choo. Either ulia ama wache all your money there. Wacha kwa mwambie akina msidelete. Hizo zingine nitakujia next month.
By the way, that can be a plan.
Leo naona
kidogo kidogo.
Unamwambia usidelete. I'll come for it next month. Anaelejo. So kuna mipango hii Valentines. Ama you don't know. It's under planning.
Tulikuwa tunaongea. So this nini my person anaishi Nakuru. So it's a long distance.
Hey. Na mmetoboa 2 years. Grace.
I would not recommend. I would not recommend. The ghetto. The ghetto. But I think up on the pale you genuinely know that you like this person because inafikanga point uko like what's the point? Hata ako hapa karibu.
Yeah. 350. After walifungua economy sahihi ndio juzi walirudisha 350 wacha walikuwa na
700
na thao pia.
God, yenyewe alitukulia time ya corona. Yeah, but also you realize schedule yake iko backed up, schedule yangu pia at some point ilikuwa backed up. Unafikiria I have this one day, kimbia Nakuru one day, like I makes
doesn't make sense.
Unatafuta 2, 3, 4 days consecutively zenye zime, you know,
at least.
So sometimes unapata ujamuona in a while.
Hey, but long distance, mimi siwezi, mimi najijua. For me I know. So it's a no. I can't. Hata hiyo Nakuru nasema. Nakuru kwangu ni mbali.
You know the funny thing was me I told him the same thing. So I was like,
long distance I
can't. Your time alikuwa Nairobi. So when the pandemic happened, we had just started the relationship January. So March pandemic happened and he had to go back to Nakuru because that's where all the family was. There was about to be a lockdown. Angekuwa down huku, angekuwa peke yake. So I was like, it's a good idea. Urudi home. So akarudi home, lockdown happened. It happened for I think some months. Yeah, you weren't able to travel outside of Nairobi. After that, akapata job huko. So it was a bit hard to be like, now kumefunguliwa, uproot your life. Come back to Nairobi, and the job was nice. So akabaki huko, start figuring out your life now. But then you realize also the same way my family is here, my friends are here, my social life is here, was the same way.
Yeah.
Their family was there, everything of theirs was there. So it wouldn't have been fair to uproot the other person kumwambia until it made sense.
Mapenzi. Mapenzi is all about compromise.
Compromise like
you know the compromise mpaka ushangae ala is this me? Is this me? That's
so mature.
That's when you know by the way this is now love. I think those are like you. I still feel you're too young. Not too young for a relationship. Like you're too young, so you still have like a long way to go in relationships. So how did you know that this is it? Like this is the man? I'm about to try X too.
I don't think Nico tries X.
And when I say this is it, I'm not saying that this is the man I'm going to marry, but this is the man I want to give a chance to kienda tukifika huko sawa.
So before to engage a relationship, I remember I had like this session.
Let's spray this one first.
Before I decided that this person makes sense. I remember I had this session pahali. I was just asking him a lot of questions, and depending on how angejibu hizo maswali, inge depend whether I move on or something could happen. So I remember nilinunua credit because like mimi ndo niko na maswali nitanunua credit, I was like, yeah, you available? Like, yeah, I'm free now. I just started with it, like I have a couple of questions for you. So namuuliza maswali ni nini, and alikuwa nazijibu vizuri. Like mpaka nakamuuliza, and feminism, what do you think about feminism? Nikangoja aseme kitu ya ujinga like women should. But funny thing, like he was very mature about it. I was like, okay, we can work, we can. And plus he's spiritual, he's a spiritual man, and that was very important for me, someone who loved God. He's also an artist. Nanachezanga instrument in church. I was like, unenaga church, you serve in church. So it's like it makes sense.
Makes sense to be such a man.
Tick the very important boxes. Yeah.
So, kutaka kuku nini lipstick. So, like a pose. I have the wrong one. Side kidogo. Hey, so umemaliza. We, madam.
Miss Pempty.
Hey. Hey. We, singekuwa Valentines leo.
Good, right? Nasikia nitembe town kidogo. Can you going home after this?
Look up, we do this opportunity to different. Oh man. Malzam. Nakaa fili.
Ha. Gosh. Looks so beautiful.
It looks so beautiful, by the way. Hey, thanks for coming.
Thank you.
Tumemaliza maisha.
Tumemaliza.
Enjoy your Valentines.
I will.
Lakini sasa umesema ni long distance. But I know.
No,
shall make
but
it work.
Yeah, I'm planning to travel.
Yes, you shall make it work. So, yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. Guys, this is look at this perfection.
Guy, aki unakaa poa.
I'm going home.
Kuna place naweza kutia hivi medingeje hivi kidogo.
Najua kali naweza.